Hi, everybody. Adam from Astro Squad here today, and I'm joined by
Tim.
And we are here to discuss basically all the details from Pokemon Sun and Moon that have come out since the announcement of the game. We've been slacking, we haven't done update videos, we've been moving, we went on vacation, and we were lazy. So now we're just going to cover pretty much everything that we think is relevant. We're going to go over the new Pokemon and then some details and mechanics from the games that are new, and just tell you what they are and how we feel about them. So we're just going to start off by talking really quick about the region, Gen 7, and it's bringing us the Alola region, which is based off of Hawaii. There's 4 main islands and apparently 1 artificial island that I just read about on Cerebi and didn't know was a thing.
Yep.
But the region looks pretty cool to me. I thought Hawaii was a region I thought would be interesting to do. I also thought maybe Gen 7 could have been South American themed and that would have been cool, but
Yeah.
Hawaii is definitely cool. It seems different and
Yep.
I like it.
Yep.
Anything else to just throw in on the region itself there, Tim?
No. Interested to see what they do with day-night cycles. Since Sun and Moon are kind of offset from each other.
I read somewhere that there was supposed to be a 12-hour differential in the cycle, but they didn't really explain further on that. So I don't know if that means that if you're playing during the day on Moon, it's going to be nighttime. And if that's the case, that would be really weird to me, and
Yes.
I wouldn't like it.
That would be very odd. But I'm interested to see where they go with it, for sure. Let's go ahead and get right into some of the new Pokemon here.
Okay.
We'll cover all the ones that are official releases here.
Yeah, officially announced by Nintendo. We know that the game's fully leaked by now. The entire Pokedex is out, but we're just going to go over things that Nintendo has officially released. So we're going to start with Rowlet. And he is my favorite starter. He's got a cute little bow tie, and he is spherical. So that's my opinion on Rowlet.
Spherical.
What about you?
Yeah, Rowlet's pretty good. I'd say not my choice for starter.
Interesting.
Based on first evolution, based on initial starter form, but we'll get to mine a little bit later.
Next up is the evolution for Rowlet, and his name is Dartrix, and I think he looks just awful.
Yes, I
Yep.
concur.
Probably one of my least favorite designs for a Pokemon
He looks
in
like
recent times.
Emo owl with that hair. It looks like he's getting ready to do a hair flip.
And he's supposed to. It looks like they're playing on the teenage years and being emo, but I think that just looks awful. But then we can move on past that to Decidueye. I hope I said that right. A lot of people have been saying it differently. I think I said it right. Which jumps from being grass flying, like the last 2 were, to grass ghost, and that came out of nowhere.
Yeah, grass goes way out of left field. Like, what?
Decidueye is
Right.
my favorite fully evolved of these 3 starters from this generation. I like him because he's an owl. I like owls, but I think the archer motif is a little too much. I feel like it feels gimmicky almost.
Yeah.
But they've all kind of got a gimmick to them this generation, so
Yeah.
I guess Archer's not the worst thing he could have been.
Yeah. Yeah. I'd say out of the final evolutions, definitely my favorite for Decidueye. And I agree that Archer theme just seems like kind of a little over the top.
Yeah, it's like they did themes for the starters last generation as well, and I liked Greninja, but the themes fell flat for me with Chestnut and Delphox. But
Yep.
I don't know. I guess I just miss when starter Pokemon were just cool, badass looking Pokemon.
Yep.
Without gimmicks.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, but we can move on to Litten, the fire starter for this generation. It's just a fire type. It's just a kitty cat.
Yep.
Looks cute.
Fi-
That's
fire
my
cat.
opinion.
Yep, I'd say Litten, Fire Kitten, definitely my
It's
it
lit.
is my favorite starter. It is lit.
It's lit.
10. But out of the 3 starters, my favorite. Not a huge fan of the evolutions, but we'll see.
Next up is the evolution for Litten. Its name is Torracat. I like it a little bit, but it's starting to get a little bulky for a cat for my taste, but it's still on 4 legs, so
Yes.
I like it enough.
Yes.
And it remains just being a fire type.
Yep, I would agree with you on that one.
I don't have a huge opinion on it.
Yeah, it's one of those. It evolved. It makes sense. That's what it looks like. But then you go to stage 3.
Which is Incineroar, a.k.a. Tony the Tiger on steroids.
Pretty much.
And why, for the life of me, they had to take a cool cat and put him on 2 legs and just ruin the design for me. I don't get it. But at least it's not fire and fighting. It is fire and dark. And I can live with that.
Yeah, I like the fire dark typing. And I think that might be the key factor why I might actually still pick Litton as my starter is that Fire Dart typing might save him for me, even though he's bipedal. If they had kept him quadruped all day, he would have been my choice. But
as awkward as he looks, that's still my second favorite fully evolved starter, because then we move on to Poplio.
and this
sad little reject.
and this sad little seal. Sorry,
And
sea lion Pokemon. My apologies.
It's just water. The internet is gonna 1/3 or like the two people that like Poplio are gonna be really sad if they watch this and just hear me say that I don't like him, but I don't care for him.
No.
Did you have anything else to add on Poplio?
I mean, he's cute, but
He looks annoying, to be honest.
yeah.
If we move on to Brion, I don't know, whichever way you say that, it got uglier, man.
Yeah, I didn't think they could make it worse, and they did a pretty good job.
Still just water.
Yeah.
Still just plain water. But you move on to the third stage, which is Primarina, and I actually don't mind it. Aesthetically, it's okay. It's just not my thing, but
Yep.
I think it's fairly well designed, actually.
Yes.
It's water fairy type, which is a cool typing.
Again, they
It's
did
just
a good
not
job with
my
the
thing.
typings.
The one thing that bothers me is when you have starter Pokemon that look overwhelmingly one gender, and this looks overwhelmingly feminine, and it's going to be just like all the other starter Pokemon where it's 87.5% male.
Yeah.
So that doesn't even make sense.
Yeah. Yeah, it does look pretty overwhelmingly feminine. No offense to all you folks out there.
Nothing wrong with looking feminine.
But-
I just feel like starter Pokemon should be a little more gender neutral.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's cool too, I guess.
Yeah.
But moving on, Rockruff is the next one in line here, and he is just plain rock type, and he's a cute, good puppy, and I'm going to use him.
Yes. I like the fact that there's actually a rock type Pokemon that's doesn't just look like
A bunch of rocks.
a ball turd. Like
Yeah. Keeping the ball rolling here. The evolution for Rockruff is Lycanroc, which has two different forms depending on if you're playing Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon. It is just plain rock, and I like the evolution for Sun. I don't care for the evolution for Moon.
yeah, I would agree with you there. I think they went a little overboard when they tried to do the midnight form, which is the one for Moon. I think they tried a little too hard to make it look more like a werewolf style, and
It just doesn't work for me personally.
No,
it's not horrible. It's not my least favorite. It just doesn't work
a
for
huge
me
like mohawk style thing.
compared to the Sun version.
Yeah, and I like the Sun version. It kind of reminiscent of the original Jolteon stance.
Yeah. All right, moving on to the next Pokemon. That would be Komala. It is a normal type. It is a tiny little koala that hugs a stump, and I don't really care about it either way. It's all right, I guess.
He's adorable, but he doesn't really do anything.
Nor does he evolve, so he just kind of is there.
Yep.
So if we move past him to Pikipek, that is the Pidgey of this region. It's just normal flying, and I think it looks kind of cool.
Yeah.
We're not talking about the evolutions because they haven't been officially announced by Nintendo, but I will say that I really like what it evolves into fully,
Yes.
and I will be using it on my team probably, but we'll get to that later.
Yep.
So moving past Pikipek to Yungoos or Donald Trump Jr.
Yep.
It is the Rattata of this region, normal type, and I guess it's okay. I don't really care either way about it. I have a friend who really, really likes Yungoos, but
Yeah. To each their own. I can't say that I'm a fan, but
it's all right. It doesn't really bother me either way.
yeah.
It evolves into Gumshoes, and if there was ever a Pokemon that did look like Donald Trump, it was
This
Gumshoes.
is Gumshoes, and yeah.
Also, just pure normal type, and I could care less about it either way.
Yep. I'm
Move-
right there with you.
Right. Okay. So we're just gonna keep moving to Grubbin, which is the token bug type of this region. Just bug, and I don't care about it as Grubbin. It's there. Do you have an opinion?
Nope.
Okay, we're gonna move on. When it evolves into Charger Bug, it looks like the Magic School Bus,
It does. It really does.
and that's all I have to say about that. But it also gains electric typing, so that's Bug Electric. When it evolves again, it turns into Vikavolt, and I think that he looks pretty cool.
Yeah, he does look pretty cool.
I'll end up using one at some point. I'm not sure. Probably, maybe, I don't know. Maybe not my first run, but that one does look pretty cool, and I'll use
Yeah.
one at some point.
I mean, if it's one of those ones where you bump into Grubbin super early on in the game, and
I'm sure you do.
I'll probably
I would
end
guess.
up using them. It just probably won't last me the entire game because most of the time they're not useful after halfway through the game.
Yeah, and from
So-
what I'm not sure if it's been officially announced or whatever. I'm pretty sure Vic evolves at a very, very late level, so he's probably stronger than what a Beedrill or a Butterfree would be.
If I remember correctly, there was wasn't there a Charjabug or something in game that was at a certain level?
Yeah, so people were speculating it evolved around level 40 or something, I believe. But if we move on to the next Pokemon, it is the normal Dragon-type Pokemon Drampa, and he looks straight like something on Dragon Tales.
Yep, and
I
they didn't
I
really
like
get too
it.
creative with the name though.
I like
Grandpa, Dragon Grandpa.
I like it, but I don't.
Yeah.
As opposed to the next Pokemon that I just don't like, and that would be Bruxish.
Yep.
If I said that right. It's Water Psychic. It's a cool type.
Yeah.
But the Pokemon is just hideous.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that's what they were going for, so they nailed it, but I just don't like it.
Yeah, it's
the design
psychedelic
doesn't
and
do anything for me.
Yeah.
Moving on, the next Pokemon is Bug Fairy, and that's Cutie Fly. And really, I'm not the demographic you're aiming that Pokemon at. It's there, but I don't care.
Yep.
It evolves into Ribombi. Did I say that right?
I think so. That's
Which is also just, I feel like, not aimed at my demographic. So
Yep.
it's there. Also Bug Fairy, and I don't really care.
Yep.
Togedemaru. Nailed it.
Yep.
That is your Pikachu of this region. It's electric and steel. It's based on a type of hedgehog, I believe, actually.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty cute. I was at one point thinking about using it on my main playthrough, but I think I've dropped that idea since then. But it is cool.
Yeah.
Anything else to add with that one?
No.
Okay. So moving on, the next one is Salandit. It is poison and fire, and it looks really cool to me. I really like it.
I really like Salandit as well. And I think the poison fire typing is a really cool typing. I think they've done a good job with this region so far of bringing in typings that we really haven't seen a lot of, which is good, which I'm always a big fan of. Even if they're a really weird typing, like poison fire, you usually don't think about even being a type. So,
All right, to make sure we keep up with the timing here, we're just going to get rapid fire through some of these. Stuffle. Normal fighting. Kind of ugly.
yeah.
Beware. It evolves into normal fighting also. Just there, I guess. I don't care.
It looks like something out of South Park.
Oh. Next up, Mimikyu. Ghost Fairy. Dresses up like Pikachu. A lot of people like it. I don't care either way.
Yeah,
It's there.
It's a cool design, but moving on.
Wimpod. Bug Water. Ugly.
Yep. But I mean, it's very realistic looking to that type of a creature. That's
Real quick, just the what it evolves into, from the leaks that we know what it evolves into, it looks real badass.
yes.
I'm planning on using it.
Yeah. But,
Yep, moving on. Bounsweet, grass type, looks like a cherry.
yep.
Okay. Steenie. God, what is that name? Oh, I'm disappointed. Okay, grass type. I guess it's supposed to be cute. I don't think so.
And then it evolves again.
Serena? I don't know if I said that right.
I'm
Full grass type.
going with that.
Looks like a hooker.
Yep.
It's got a very Lopunny-esque vibe going on to me.
And yeah.
Next up, comfy. Haha, get it? Because it's comfy to wear.
God damn it.
Moving on.
Uh,
Oh, by the way, just a fairy type. That's what that's straight fairy type, and we don't care.
Yep.
Mudbray, sorry. Mudbray, ground type. It's a little mini horsey.
It is. It's a little horse. It's pretty cool.
And then we got Mudsdale, just pure ground type, evolves from Mudbray. And why is he wearing socks from the 80s?
It's supposed to be a Clydesdale.
Well, it looks like he's wearing workout socks from
Yeah,
the
it
80s.
really does. And it also looks like he has dreads.
Yeah, he doesn't do it for me. Not really.
I could also see them have made this fire ground because of the red.
Because of the coloring, yeah.
Yeah, because of the coloring. Which I think would have made it cooler. But
Fire ground types get wrecked. But moving
yeah,
on.
exactly.
Minior or Minior, I'm not really sure which way it's pronounced. I like this Pokemon because when the shell breaks open, there are different colors on the inside.
Yes.
And so you can catch a blue one or a pink one, or there's like 5 or 6 different colors.
Yeah.
And I actually really like it. I'm probably going to use one at one point. It's rock and flying.
Yeah.
But I
Which
like
is
this
a
one.
Unique typing. Ish.
Yeah. Next up, Fromantis. Pure grass, and I have zero opinion on it.
Yeah, just kind of
Evolves into Lurantis, also pure grass. Don't really have a lot of opinion on it, but it looks like it's wearing really ugly pants.
It does.
Next up, Oricorio, which has 4 styles based on different dances, which are the Baile style, the Pom Pom style, the Pau style, and the Sensu style, which are fire flying, electric flying, psychic flying, and ghost flying, respectively. And if I had to pick a favorite, I would probably pick the Sensu style, which is the ghost flying. It's the most aesthetically pleasing to me, personally.
Yeah, that's where I was going. It was kind of a toss-up between the Bailey style, which is the fire flying, and the Sensu, which is the ghost flying.
I'm not sure if it has been officially confirmed, but I believe there's one style of Oricorio per island.
Yes.
Is how it works.
Yes, and I believe they're supposed to be mimicking the power or whatever of that island.
Yeah, maybe.
So that's why they're... That's what I heard in one of the...
Alright, next up, Sandy Gas. Ghost Ground. It's a sandcastle.
Yeah, it is.
Moving on.
It's a
Palo Sand.
haunted sandcastle.
Ghost Ground again, and it's also a sandcastle.
It's a haunted sandcastle.
And for those of you that said, Pokemon can't come up with new ideas. Hey, look, this is a ghost sandcastle. But, let's never forget.
I'm totally going to
We got Voltorb and Electrode in Gen 1, so don't ever complain about that.
Exactly.
Every generation has this Pokemon. Yep.
I'm totally using it, though.
Nope. There's another...
Totally going to use it.
There's another ground-type Pokemon that'll have my heart this generation.
Yeah.
Which hasn't been officially announced, so we're not even talking about it.
Oh.
Yeah, unfortunately. Next up, Wishy-Washy, which has its regular form and its school form. The regular form does nothing for me. The school form looks pretty cool. It's a pure water type.
Yep.
Piyuku Muku. It is...
This weird little thing.
Yeah, pure water. It's like a sea cucumber Pokemon, and I don't care. It's there.
It's got a new ability, Innards Out, which does damage based on the killing move back to the Pokemon that killed it. So, interesting. Probably won't ever get used.
Morello, another mushroom Pokemon. Grass Fairy.
Because we didn't have enough of those.
Yeah, it doesn't do a lot for me personally.
Nope.
Next up, Fire Dragon, Turtonator, which I think is kind of cool.
Yeah.
The typing is cool, and he's a turtle, and I like turtles.
Yes.
But there's just something about him that is aesthetically unpleasing to me. So I may or may not use him anytime soon.
Yep. That was exactly what I was thinking.
Next up, Pure Fighting type, Crabrawler, which is an interesting thing to take a crab and make it just fighting and not water.
Yeah. That is interesting.
Yeah. Next up, Jagma-O, which is I'm guessing the pseudo-legendary of this type, or this region. Pretty sure that's already been confirmed.
Yep.
It's pure dragon, and it looks kind of cute when it's Jagma-O. Any opinion?
Yep. Looks kind of cute when it's Jagma-O.
Okay. It evolves into dragon fighting type Hakma-O, and I think he looks really cool here. It almost looks like an Egyptian theme.
Yeah.
Kind of going on.
Yeah, it does.
I really like the way he looks in this form, but then he evolves into Komo-O. I don't know if I said that right, but there's way too much going on with this Pokemon. This Pokemon to me is the definition of over-designed.
Yep.
And I'm personally one of those people that a simple design probably goes a lot further with me than something like this that just feels over-designed.
Yeah. I think they were trying to go for like the Hawaiian style headdress and they were trying to go, and there always is a lot going on with that style of dress, and so
yeah, but still too much.
Yep.
Next up, a Pokemon whose name, and I crap you not, is Type Null, normal type. It's weird, and I don't care.
Yeah, I would agree with that. It looks like just like they went.
Yeah, there's a whole
bunch. Let's just there's a whole
backstory behind this Pokemon, but it's a lot to get into right now in this kind of a video. And if you want to know more about that, just look it up. It evolves into Silvally, which is also a normal type, and it's got a Chimera thing going on. Yep. And I still also don't care a lot about this one personally.
Yep.
Next up, Passimian, just a fighting type. He's a rugby monkey. That's cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yep. And then there's also Oranguru, which is normal psychic, and he's He's decent looking. I don't really have a big opinion on him.
Yeah, no.
No? Okay.
No.
Moving on. Next up is Cosmog, which looks like it has something to do with Lunala, but I don't know. It's just a psychic type. I guess it's cute.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
All right. Moving on. We're just going to rapid fire through the Alolan Guardian Deity
deities.
Pokemon, which are Tapu Koko, Tapu Lele, Tapu Bulu, and Tapu Fini, who are Fairy Electric, Psychic Fairy, Grass Fairy, and Water Fairy, respectively. I really don't have a huge opinion on either of these. They all look kind of cool in their own way, but aesthetically don't do a lot for me personally.
Yeah. I believe these are what the Oricoro birds were supposed to resemble.
Maybe.
In the one thing I was reading the other day. And then
we have the two legendary Pokemon, which are Solgaleo, which is Psychic and Steel, and Lunala, which is Psychic Ghost. And honestly, neither one of these two are like super like, oh my god, I love that Pokemon. But Solgaleo looks kind of cool in his own way. Lunala doesn't do a whole lot for me personally.
Yeah.
But they're not like, I really, really, really like this legendary Pokemon. And a lot of legendary Pokemons, as of recent, haven't really done that for me personally.
Yeah.
But that's just my opinion on them.
Yeah. Solgaleo is the it's from Sun.
Yeah, and then Lunala is from Moon.
In case you guys really have been under a rock for a while.
Yeah. Last up is Magearna. It's Steel Fairy, and I just don't like this Pokemon at all.
Yeah, I really don't.
I don't care for the design. I don't care for anything about it. All right, guys, that about wraps it up for this first section due to time constraints. So we will catch you guys next time in part 2.
See ya.
Yeah, okay, bye.